Hello and welcome on back to another Toronto video. In today's time, we're coming out all the brand new Timothy comic books that are coming out in March. Now this month is a bit different compared to other months, just because in this month we've got a lot of comic books coming out on one day, and then for the rest of the month is a little bit scarce. However, most of the comic books that are coming out this month are sadly just reprint stuff, so there's not really all too much to look forward to this month, but either way, let's get into this one. Okay, so for the first one, we got the Batman and Timothy, the trade paperback version, and this one is coming out on March the 5th, and from what I can tell, it's literally just the same one that came out back in, was it like 2017, and this book will just be collecting the first 6 issues from the first miniseries that came out, I want to say like 2016. I don't really understand why they're really doing this. It's just a trade paperback version of it. They've really released it as hardback and also as a collected version, all that kind of stuff. It's cool if they're getting it back out there, but at the same time, I feel like maybe a tad bit pointless and all that kind of stuff. There's not really too much I can really talk about for this one, other than just, if you want it, it's there, and yeah. However, on the site which I'm looking at from the Total blog, they haven't updated any of the information, such as like the price or the pages or anything like that. So maybe there might be some new content in there. I doubt it. Also, don't know the price for this one, but it'll probably be around like $16. So if you want it, it's there. Okay, so for the next one, which will come out on March 5th, we got the Timothy, the Sourceback hardcover edition. Now, this one, if you wasn't picking up these books like last year, it's basically a book like a full mini-series issue kind of thing, but it's just basically going over all the events that happened in the first volume of RW's Timothy ongoing series, and just explaining everything that's happened with the characters, the story, setting things up, or not really setting things up, but just explaining things that happened in that series and going into details about how characters came to be and their new interpretations, so that kind of stuff. And I don't necessarily think that this is really a book that you need to get. If you really like the IW series and want to know a little bit more information about certain characters or certain events, then this might be a good book to get. But if you haven't read it, then I don't really think it's worth it. It's not really an important book whatsoever, and it's just a lot of notes that are just scattered around, and it's a little bit messy. And if you haven't read the RW ongoing series, then it's going to be even more confusing because they don't go through it in chronological order. So I'll just recommend just reading the actual series itself instead of reading this. But either way, this one will be it's going to have 408 pages and it's going to be $60. And yeah, to be honest, if you want it, get it, but I don't really think it's worth it whatsoever because the actual series itself wasn't actually that good. But yeah, so on March the 5th as well, we've got the Best of Ray Fillet, or Ray Fillet, or Man Ray, however you like to call him. Now this book will have 100 pages, it'll be about $7, and for this one it will be collecting issues from the Timothy Archie Adventures issue 16, the Multimedia Animals volume 2 issue number 7, Timothy Universe issue number 11, and also a short story from Timothy Universe issue number 24, and also going to have a cover gallery fan favourite artists from Kevin Eastman and Matteo Loco to Ken Mitch Rooney and Ryan Brown. So yeah, I mean, if you like Ray Fillet, then this is a book for you, I guess. But other than that, if you already read the issues or collected them before, this book is also a bit pointless as well. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's cool, it's there, I guess. Yeah, okay, moving on. Okay, so March 5th again, we finally got a brand new issue of actually giving us brand new content, and sadly it's for a series that's actually going to be ending soon. It's the Timothy the Now Watcher issue number 6. So for the description for this issue, it is, Now Watcher is beaten and heartbroken from the epic conclusion to the first arc of the series, / also the only arc of the series, as she puts the pieces of her life back together and debates whether or not she wants to continue being the Night Watcher. Lopan tries to offer her a place in his future, a future that is great for mutants and awful for everyone else. And in her wounded state, Night Watcher gives it serious thought. Is her soul in the balance of Loban or for the taking? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess overall for this question, it sounds interesting enough, but at the same time, knowing that this is one of the final issues we do get to see from the series, it's a little bit hard to get excited for this series, or for these final 2 issues now. But It sounds interesting enough because I'm quite curious to see what offer like Loban's offer is and if like Jennifer will take it. I mean, it'd definitely be quite interesting to see if he's just taken to see where like everyone like tries to like sort of story out in other series and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess we'll wait and see about that. And then there are like some covers. We've got three covers. One done by Claire Rowe, one done by Junie Barr, and the 110 variant done by Jacob Egar. And also, and I think for also the artist for this one is still going to be for Penchi, but he's not doing any covers for this one. So I do find it to be quite interesting. So yeah, but either way, if you want that issue, one of the final issues for the series, then it's there. So yeah. And then for the next one, which is also on March the 5th, we got the Timothy, the IW Collection Volume 6 trade paperback version. Now this one, if you don't know, IW is being re-released in the hardcovers for the IW collections and just making them into like trade paperback versions. So they're a bit cheaper, they're not as heavy, and it still contains the same content. And this one will be going for about $40. And does it say how many pages? No, I don't think it does. But either way, for this book in particular, it's going to be collecting the Mutant Animal mini-series, which is about like 4 issues. Issue 45 to 50 of the first ongoing series. The 2015 Free Comic Book Day, and also the Casey and April mini-series, which was also 4 issues. So yeah, so I feel like if you've been collecting the other ones from this series and you want to continue reading on, then this is probably your best bet. I'd say it's pretty decent for what you're getting. I can't really say too much other than that because I've already got the hardcover ones, so I feel like it's a bit pointless for me getting it, but if you're collecting the trade paperback ones, then this is really worth it. So yeah. Okay, and then moving over to November 20th? Oh no, okay, no, I misreading all of it all wrong. So this is actually a reprint of the Naruto Timothy comics. So for the second printing, which will be coming out on March 12th, it's going to have 2 new covers. We've got a regular cover and also a 110 variant cover, which is kind of cool. The only difference is that one of them is black and white and you get 10 copies for, but I mean, other than that, if you want it, then it's there. It's the exact same story and issue as the first printing. Absolutely nothing's changed except from the cover, but yeah, I would recommend getting this because if you haven't read it like the first time, then this is definitely a series which I feel like you will definitely enjoy, but yeah. Okay, and then moving over to the next one, another news story. On March 19th, we got the Timothy, the Mutination, issue number 5. So for the description for this issue, it is, Hold Raphael, this is a solo pepperoni adventure. Acclaimed Timothy scribe Paul Alla teams up with Jaro to meet Raphael and Pepperoni on their road trip across America on the way to Las Vegas. Raph is nursing a broken heart and his aching state. He loses his statue. Pepperoni wants to do everything she can to help Raph, and so she goes out of her way to give her statue back and ends up in more danger than she could ever have expected. Then Miss Pepperoni's night out. So yeah, so this issue is just going to be dealing with Pepperoni doing stuff for Raph, and this whole issue is taking place before the first 4 issues from this series. Have they not heard of a thing called releasing things in order and continuity? I guess they haven't, and this is really stupid how they're releasing things. Oh boy, but yeah, so it sounds fun enough. Yeah, I don't know if Paul Howard is going to be. I don't know if Paul Howard is really an acclaimed Timothy scribe, but yeah, that's happening as well. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so on March 26th, we got the Timothy, the Samurai Adventures, issue number 23. So for the description for this issue, it is, former mercenary mutant hunter Dirk Savage returns, but this time he's on the side of the Angels. Now he's working for the daring undercover department of espionage, aka Dude. Savage needs the Turtles to help for an evil plan to destroy the only surfing beach in New York City. But Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo are under the weather, Linda and Toad become the agent of Dude. Can he help Dirk stop the mad mastermind? Dr. Bro before it's too late? Of course he can, and once you pick up the latest issue of the Team and T Samurai Adventures, you'll know he can. you know how. Oh god, be there. So yeah, I mean, overall, it sounds like a really fun issue. It just sounds like it's just gonna be like Donatello like doing like James Bond kind of stuff with Dirk Savage, and it honestly sounds like a really fun issue. I won't lie. I thought this is gonna be like a standout issue compared to all the other ones in this month. It seems like this is gonna be a extremely fun one, which I can't wait to see what they're gonna be doing with Donatello's like a James Bond kind of character, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. So yeah, and then for the last issue to come out, we got the TMNT and Naruto issue number 3. So for the description for this issue, it is working with acclaimed manga published Viz and Media. RW is putting together 2 of the most popular comics in the world to bring you 4-issue comic book series event of 2025. Having guarded April O'Neil on her journey home from the Hidden Leaf Village, the TMNT and Team 7 are ready to relax, pick up some dinner, and call it another successful mission. The bright city lights of Big Apple cast dark shadows, though, and when they return to the Tail's lair, it's been ransacked. April and Splinter are gone. There's only one person who could be responsible. Naruto, Saku, and Suaku. Yeah, these characters must help save a brother's missing comrades and April's sample mutagenic ooze before it's too late. Also, a single-minded pursuit of power won't just threaten one village, but them all. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like I don't know if it sounds like a really fun issue or a really great issue just yet. It sounds like an interesting one to see like where they do take this whole story next, which I'm like quite curious to see where it does go and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, this is the last issue before the final issue, so this issue has to be really good to like help set things up for the landing, which I'm not too sure if we'll be able to do a good job at it or not, but I guess we'll wait and see about that. But it's going to be a rather interesting time to read that one. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this. I mean, as I say, that overall, I'm quite looking forward to the Samurai Adventure stuff and also the Now Watch one, to see what we're going to be doing there, but it's going to be interesting to see where they do take some of these series next. But yeah, but I mean, the majority of it like being mostly just reprints and that kind of stuff, I can't say if I'm looking forward to it just because I already read it or collected it, so yeah, it's out there to say the very least. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below like which one you're looking forward to the most. And yeah, that's going for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.